God's name is going on in here?
Episode 101, man. 101. We're still here. We're still kicking it. We're still alive, and I'm glad we made it. Everybody's here. Vinny's here. The whole crew's here, man. We even got Vincenzo Jr. over there too, the little guy there. For your boy is here. My boy's here. It's Generations here. And you were teaching him how to drive, huh?
Yeah, man.
Man, I'm scared, man.
He was scared.
Nah, you should be.
He was all shaking, and I was like, "Why are you shaking?" And you know me. Tough love. You got to give him that tough love.
Unfortunately for me, not unfortunately, I'm just saying when I teach my boy how to drive, we're gonna do it in my truck because I don't think Jennifer's gonna let I don't think she's gonna let him use the Charger there, yeah,
or the Cadillac,
the Cadillac. So we'll use the truck, man. The truck is resilient. It could take a little ticking, a little beating, and keep on ticking. So we'll eventually try the truck here soon. But yeah, that's it was funny that you say this. He's driving. Did you got the driver's license next, right? Driver's license, you got to go do that?
Yeah.
That's next step?
Next step.
Okay. The reason why we were talking about that, it's funny. That's perfect timing, dude, because I was watching another big podcast. It's a massive podcast out of Austin. And I was listening to it. And they had Dr. Phil was on there, man. Dr. Phil was talking shit, man. He's got his own new channel. He was saying he's tired of watching all these, he's Fox, CNN. He goes, fuck all that, dude. I want to make my own where it's down the middle, and you can come and you can contest me, and I'll give you my opinion on shit. And also, too, you get to speak your word. You get to speak your shit. Everybody gets a chance to talk on their behalf. And
sure.
So he's making his own news network. It's going to come out, I think it's late or early April. It's coming out, his new news channel. He's gonna have it'll be like 4 hours of news. He said, and there'll be shows on there, kind of like his show, the Dr. Phil show, and other shows similar to that. And he'll have other folks on there with their shows. He goes, but he's doing his own thing, and yeah, man, he's gonna after all the conversation he had on that podcast. Yeah, he's thinking it's gonna be hard for him to get on TV again after the shit he was saying. But anyway, the whole point was Dr. Phil was talking about the new generation, how they don't need to drive anymore. If they want to see their friends, they just text them, or they FaceTime, or they talk to them while they're playing games or video games.
Uber over.
Yeah, they Uber. Nobody drives no more. He's like, yeah, it's weird that Nah. He said when he was 15 years old, he was chomping at the bit to start driving and go get his driver's license, so he get away from his family and get away from his parents. Not get away, but just like to be free. And but he says just this generation is different, and he was just like they don't drive no more.
But yeah, they can do that now. You know what I mean? If they really wanted to, they can download the Uber app, mm-hmm. and you know what I mean, and get an Uber, ask your parents, sure. They don't have to. Before it was like, hey, let me see if I can ask my parents to come over or whatever, and they'll just Uber over now.
Yeah,
it's also the kids don't go anywhere anymore.
Yeah, that's the thing he was saying. They don't want to. That's right. He said they didn't want to go nowhere. Like they're content being at the house. Like they're content being chilling at the house, or like I said, texting a friend or whatever the case may be, or like I said, because I know. My boy, when he's online, he's talking to his friends. He's got a lot of buddies out on the West Coast there, and they talk. That's how they talk. They on the online gaming, and that's how they do the communication. So sometimes they don't really give a shit about leaving the house. Me, shit. When I was 14,
yeah,
I was ready to hit the road, man. I was ready to get out of the house and get away from my folks and experience life, man.
I'm blessed because my kiddo, he wants to drive because he wants to drive that 6'4".
There's a reason.
There's a reason behind it. He wants to hit switches.
No,
he
wants
to do.
No, I totally I don't blame him, dude. Because when I was a kid, that's what I wanted to do, man. Just drive. I wanted to drive and get away and be alone and shit. Be your own person.
He's already talking about he wants to work my bike so I can build my chopper, and I'm like, man, one step at a time.
Hey, one step at a time, man. One piece at a time. 101. Right away when I came to me, well, I'm gonna get to your little your music section there, but your
I was thinking. No, seriously, I was thinking about that. I kind of look forward to it now.
Jennifer's
the whole music section of the podcast.
It's really shitty this year though. But
yeah, the 2001 was rough, man. 2001. But 101, it made me think right away. I jumped right off the bat. I jumped off Rock 101 in Houston, Rock 101 station. They had that's where I heard Outlaw Dave for the first time. All these radio personalities had this music, and that it was a big part of me growing up. Even growing up in my later years, growing up, 101 was a big channel. And then one day they just cut it off, man. I think it was 2005. I think it was. Rock 101 was on the radio station, and I think in 2005, something like that. The next morning, it was cut off, and the next morning it was like a Tejano channel, and it was they just switched it over just like that. It was from Rock 101 to something else. I forget what
it was. Tejano?
Yeah, it switched over, man. And Rock 101 was gone, man. Just like that, it was gone, and they did away with it. And but yeah, there was Outlaw Dave. There was like Walton and Johnson, all these morning shows, and all those prank call shows and all that bullshit. You know, all those things. But it was just those things were back then. There was no podcast. There was no, you know, you didn't have. Your phone music, like I didn't have it, so I listened to the radio station a lot, so that was Rock 101 was a big part of my.
I still think you know, I call it Zoo Radio.
Yeah, for sure, man.
And that's what it was, because now, you know, like the age we live in now, we can make our own radio station. We can play any music we want. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like our playlist. You know what I mean? It's catered to us. When back then, you know what I mean? Like those dudes, they were putting in cassettes and you know. Making their music, their little station and shit. But
I guess I do miss radio sometimes. I do miss it sometimes, just because.
You like morning radio?
No, not even just like the radio station in general. Just because well, back in the day when I was in college and shit, like in 2000, like the radio station was different. Like it played now when you listen to a certain alternative rock station now, you get the same 6 songs all day long.
I can't stand it.
But back in the day when I used to listen to when I was younger. It had deep cuts, you know. It had different old shit. Like it didn't have just like Stairway to Heaven or something like that. It had deep cuts, like the deeper songs from certain albums. It just didn't have the bullshit, like not just what you know the popular shit. It had like it was just. I thought radio was just better before, like the rock.
Probably
But as it got into now, it's bullshit now because they just like I said, they play the same ones over and over. You get the same songs at noon.
I don't even
1 o'clock.
I don't even think anybody even listens to the radio anymore.
It's tough, man. They don't, man. It's tough for. I know, AM radio still a thing because as long as you
gotta have AM radio.
As long as you got the older crowd and you know the boomers and the Gen X people and all that, you got them. They're still gonna listen to it because some folks, even left or right, you still listen to talk radio just because you want to see what's going on and shit in the world and whatnot. So that I think AM will still be a thing because you still pick it up no matter what. I think that'll still be a thing. But again, FM, I think it's just I think it's kind of washed up, dude. I think I'm more of an XM radio kind of guy. I like the XM.
And I was gonna say that because I know you said
I knew you were making fun of me last time because 80s on 8,
the 80s on 8,
80s on 8,
50s on 5.
Yeah, it's all simple.
But no, they have the Elvis channel.
But that's what I'm saying because you want to listen to that.
Yeah,
like, the 50s on 5. Like
I love it. It's my favorite channel.
Whoever's putting those playlists together knows what the fuck they're doing.
Yeah, right.
And you know, there's some songs that I haven't heard before, I look them up after that.
That's what I used to do, man.
And like, I totally get it. So whoever's still in charge of XM radio is doing a good job. Mm-hmm. It's just this local shit, dude. It's garbage.
It's bad. I don't even. I try to. There's only one alternative radio station that I listen to that I'll support, and it's because I got a buddy there that's on there. But other than that, I don't like. I used to like Magic 102 was the shit, man. I used to love it, but they do that thing where they repeat the same bullshit songs, and then
maybe back in the early 80s and 90s it was good.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. It was good, but now it's like like I said, they give you the same bullshit over and over. And 97.9 The Box. I used to love that when I was in college, like in 2000, early 2000s, 99. The Box I used to love listening to that. Now it's not the 97.9. It's not the same anymore. It's just I don't know.
But at one point in time, you used to kind of look like you used to call up the radio stations and like, you know, you wanted to hear your voice on there, and you would record yourself. Yeah, if you did get on the radio,
man. Request shit, you know.
Yeah, like it was like, you know, it was a big deal if you were gonna like to request a song, and they actually played it. They played
the shit. Yeah. No, it was like I said, 101, Rock 101 was a good thing for me. I used to love the logo, and I also enjoy the logo. The logo was great. I used to love it. It's an iconic logo. It's like a robot head with the Rock 101 on the side, and then they switch it to a little radio. He's like running. It's like the little running radio, and that's just like a classic logo that it stayed with me in my head forever. And like I said, those are little memories of shit of the regular radio that I remember. But other than that, like I said,
hey, if we have any listeners in different states, chime in and let us know what your local radio was and if it was big. Yeah, that'd be pretty cool.
Yeah, because like I said, that played a big part for me as growing up. And then we'll. What you got? 2001. You said it was Slim Pickens.
For me, it was Slim Pickens. I mean,
yeah.
There's one you love, which is "Arms Wide Open" by Creed.
Oh yeah, I mean, come on, man. Creed's the shit, man.
You like Creed, Vinnie?
Creed?
Yeah.
Yes.
Not really.
Not really.
Yeah.
I'm a Nickelback guy.
I'm okay with that. I'm okay with Nickelback. Yeah.
Well, This Is How You Remind Me or whatever that came out.
Yeah.
That was not on my list though. I was trying to avoid that one.
That was a shit, man.
I still get choked up when I listen to that song.
Yeah,
I'll be driving and crying.
Yeah,
ugly crying too.
The chin is shaking and shit.
Yeah, dude, ugly crying in the car.
That's good shit.
God,
I remember what was that? The hook was like the hook. Nobody could understand the hook. What he was saying was it? Are we having fun yet? Scream out, "We fun yet?" People always got it wrong when he was saying.
I mean, he knows.
Man, I'm karaoke in the car.
Sing it right now.
But I get all emotional.
But that's what I'm saying. It's like it's just like that thing too. The other song they had, what's on Joey's head. The other song.
Because he sang it like an asshole.
Photograph.
Yeah,
Hey,
yeah, that's the shit, man.
I'm telling you, bro. You're gonna catch me at the pavilion when they come through, bro.
Dude, I know they had it was them, and I think it was like it was Creed. They were doing like a cruise thing, a cruise concert. Like they were on a boat cruise, and they were on. It was like them and
throw myself off of
it. Was like like Papa
Overboard,
Roach, like Papa Roach and shit. It was like all these motherfuckers, like that old school shit. And they were on. It was on a boat, and it was just I wanted to hit that cruise, man. Because that was my shit. Like I said, Scott Stapp was the shit, and. What was it named? Chad Kroger, right?
Kroger, yeah.
Yeah. Chad Kroger.
I thought Nickelback, their formula for making music is sitting in a strip club.
Yeah, for sure. No, I no, for sure, man. Their songs were made for that. That was what their shit was.
That was their formula.
Yeah, it was good, and they're smart. It's like we always say, people. It's like we say, people always say, "Oh, they suck." Man, somebody's listening to those guys. Somebody was buying their fucking.
Vinnie was buying all the albums.
I was buying them too. I was right there with Vinnie buying that shit.
Hey, that's a guilty pleasure.
Yeah, dude.
I got a palette of music, but Nickelback was one of my favorites.
Absolutely, man. What else do we have?
Bears to Know You.
Bears to Know Me. Yeah.
It's Been a While by Stained.
See, that's
that was
that time.
Was a good one.
Yeah, that was that time.
It's
where
been a while.
Yeah.
Hey, come on.
That's what Angel says to me when we haven't drank in a while together. He's like, it's been a while.
He sends you that snippet.
Yeah, it's been a while. Yeah. What else? Sting was good. You say you had an experience. Tell me the experience.
Oh, I had an experience. Well, okay, yeah, I had an experience. Oh, whenever me and you saw him.
No. We'll get to that one, but the first one you had by yourself before.
Oh, the first one,
before we know each other.
Well, that was just cool.
I know.
I mean, I was in the front row, and I got to have the spotlight on me, and he sang to me. But I also got my lip busted by a whore crowd surfing with giant
boots,
stripper stilettos on.
Oh well,
and she didn't have her feet up.
She kicked.
So she kicked me in the face, and I was bleeding everywhere. And the bouncer pulled me over the rail. And
you have a scar or no?
It's not there anymore. Luckily, it was there for a long time though. That was a whole experience.
Didn't he give you the pick or some shit? Then I thought he gave you a thing, or he was just singing to you.
Yeah.
Okay. And then the other experience we had was me and you were finally.
He's a creep, dude.
Yeah. What you call it? What's his name? I forget his name.
From Stain?
Yeah,
yes.
the lead singer.
Oh my, Aaron Lewis.
Aaron Lewis. Yes, Aaron Lewis. He
creep.
We'll get into. There's something I want to trans. What's the word?
Transition.
Go into transition. Yeah, and that sounds bad now. Sounds. Anyway,
Trans.
Yeah, go ahead. You were saying.
No,
Me and her went to go see him in the Woodlands. We went to go see him in the Woodlands when he was doing country, right?
Yeah. Okay, dude was so drunk. We were taking a picture with him.
We did a meet and greet. Shit faced.
He was in between us, and the whole time we were standing there, he was just rubbing my ass.
He's like that.
Like the whole time, he was so trashed. It was so bad.
But he was even despite all that, he was a down to earth cat. Like he was a very humble cat.
Yeah.
He took time for every person he met.
He took time, all right.
Yeah.
He did. Yeah.
But he was a real cool cat, man. Like he was down to take as many pictures as you wanted and shit. But he was feeling good. He was fucked up. He was feeling real good.
He's probably given hotel locations.
Oh yeah, I'm sure. I imagine so. But yeah, he was. That was so. I'll let you continue, but remind me to come back to the country music thing. Go ahead. Anything else?
The only other thing I had was Miss Jackson from Outkast.
Oh, that's a good album too. Oh, that was just him, right? Was that them? Was that just?
No, that was both.
That was Outkast, right? Yeah.
It was Big Boy and
okay. No, I was thinking about his shit. Was it the?
This is pre flute.
Yeah, pre flutes.
I thought that was Outkast too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I got confused. I was thinking about his. Yeah, I was thinking about his shit, the Polaroid picture and all that.
But like Jim was saying, like just the period of time of music.
Mm-hmm.
and I think this goes back to the radio station that I will not name. Like they're many a times like they have the same artist over and over and over and over again for the last 20 fucking years
at their fest.
At the fest.
Got it.
And my son asked me, he's like, "Hey, would you want free tickets to the fest?"
No.
And I'm like, "Fuck no."
No, I'm good.
I was like,
I'm
"That's
all
exactly.
good.
They're free."
I'm all set. Yeah. No, I get it.
Always shine down.
always shine down, man.
Yeah,
And
like
they have nothing else to do apparently.
No, they got some songs, man. But I get it, man. People want something new. They want the new music. They want
it's just
better shit.
You know, for the last 20 years, that fest has been the same.
It's been the same. No, it's sad. I hate it because that was one of my favorite things to go to. Like that's where I saw. I think I saw the last time that.
You could have seen him 10 more times after that.
No. I think the last one I went to. I think. Damn it, what's the name? The very not Golf Guys. What are they called?
My Chemical Romance.
I saw them for the last performance they did. One of those things. I saw them there, and
we saw Panic at the Disco there.
Panic at Disco is really good too. They put a damn good show on. You know, you wouldn't think, those guys aren't going to be good. No, they put a hell of a show on.
Fantastic.
A great show. Real quick before I forget what I was going to say was the transition to the country thing. We were talking about the country thing. Aaron Lewis going from Stain to doing country music, which he did a fantastic job in. The big thing right now, and the funny thing was, you watch Dukes of Hazzard, right?
Yeah, good old boys.
The good old boys. And boy, he's a good old boy. The blonde cat, John Schneider. John Schneider, he came out and he was pissed. Do you mind getting me one more of these, sir?
Caden.
One of these?
What is it?
It's the 8. It's the white can. There's only one in there, I think, left. Thank you, sir.
And mine's in the side pocket.
So John Schneider came out and he got a lot of shit. He came out because Beyonce came out with 2 country songs. And one is pretty damn good. I can't hate on it. It's pretty good. I don't know about the 16 carriages, right? Was it 16 carriages?
16 carriages.
And then the other one is Texas Hold'em.
Yeah.
Texas Hold'em's pretty good. Like that's
They're
really,
no worse than any other country.
No, especially the new shit now. So, but no, John Schneider said, these people. I think he said these people are those people. They come into our genre of music and they want to piss on everything and dominate everything. And man, he got all kinds of shit for that. So.
Didn't he say they piss on it like a dog?
Like a dog, yeah. He said, it was just, it turned into a big, it turned into a thing.
Gross.
Yeah, like I said, I understand what you're trying to say, but you're saying it in the wrong fucking way, dude. Like,
also, sir, you haven't been relevant in like 30 years.
Yeah, that motherfucker
so let's calm down.
Yeah, he hadn't had a hit since like the 80s, right?
Yeah, and he only had one hit back then.
And it was just, it was all right.
You talking about John Schneider?
Yeah.
Duke I thought you were talking about Stain.
Oh no, Stain. No, he's got shit all. He's got big hits, man.
Hey, Vinnie, catch up.
No, man. But
I heard Dukes of Hazzard.
Yeah, so he got all kinds of shit for that, and but yeah, I said the Beyonce songs. Like I said, I checked them. I didn't get to see the 16 carriage one, but the Texas Hold'em one, it's not bad. Like I said, I'm not gonna hate on it. I'm not a fan of her, but that one's not bad. Like I said, it's nothing worse than what's out there now. But she's good. Like I said, she's all right. I don't have a problem with it, man.
Like I said, my 2000s were very, very cloudy.
They're murky.
Yeah,
murky waters.
But I remember a lot of the music though.
No, absolutely, man. It was a big time for that time frame of like alternative shit, right? Like that, like
Stain, like new alternative,
the new shit.
New alternative.
Yeah. What else? Yeah. So anyway, he got Schneider got in all kinds of fucking trouble for talking shit about Beyonce. What was the other thing, man?
Have you seen Fred Durst lately?
Yeah, he looks like that character that he looks like the character that
he's all Yellowstoned out.
Yeah. Oh, well, I didn't know that. No, he looked like that character that what's his name? The guy from Taxi Latka.
Andy Kaufman.
Andy Kaufman. He looked like the Andy Kaufman character that had the glasses. I forget what his name was, but yeah, I've seen that one part. He's got like the big, great, crazy glasses on and like a big. It looks like a wig. I'm guessing it's his hair, but it looks like a wig and shit.
He's gone through many looks.
Yeah, I missed the New Era hat, man. I like the red New Era hat. The New York.
And it's just like he's all like cowboyed out now.
Mm-hmm. So is Wes Borland, huh? Is he? Yeah,
cowboyed out also?
He's cowboy out too.
Does he still have the black eyes?
He still got the black eyes, man.
But he's cowboy.
He's creepy, man. I used to like him. He used to put he was a great personality. He had a great.
He looked okay when he was with Limp Bizkit before he left. Didn't he look like the flying monkey from Wizard of Oz?
He did look like that guy.
Yeah, but no, am I right or am I wrong?
No, you're right. He had a look about him.
He had a look about him, and every time I saw him, it was like, you look like a fucking flying monkey from Wizard of Oz.
Didn't he like find God or something?
No, that was okay. So I'm glad you said that. I was talking Korn, the guy from Korn. The bassist, he was like a big druggie.
Head.
Was it?
Head.
Yeah.
Head, yeah.
He cleaned the shit up, right? He cleaned his act up. He went Christian and shit. You know, nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. No hating on that shit. But yeah, he was the one that turned the shit around.
Oh, okay.
I used to the Korn. They did this thing on MTV. It was called Behind the Music or whatever.
Yeah.
And the one on HBO. I mean MTV. Sorry. It had the lead singer of Korn. It followed him through his day. What's
Jonathan Davis.
Jonathan Davis. Yes. It followed him his day. And he was like explaining to like, man, I'm very depressed. Like I'm crazy depressed. Like it's hard for me to get up for shows and shit like that. He goes, but I have my little friend here. He had this bottle about this big. And I guess it was like antidepressant. It was like a liquid form. And he was just chugging that shit before the shows just to get, to be happy, because he was a real depressed guy, man. It was real sad to see that shit. It was just like, cause you see behind the curtain again, it's just a little shitty to see that. But
have you ever looked up how they got their name?
Korn?
Yeah.
No.
I'm not telling it on the podcast, but feel free to look it up. It's disgusting.
Speaking of that, it's not disgusting, but this was funny. I came across an interview of
So bad.
it was an interview of Kanye recently, and it was a guy. It was at some kind of convention or something or whatnot, and this guy was interviewing Kanye, just casual conversation. He walked up to him and was like, put the microphone in Kanye's face, and he was just like, hey man, what's up? Good to see you, Kanye. You're out here at this convention, whatever the case may be. He goes, where you from? He goes, I'm from Mars. Like, he was really being weird. Like, Kanye was being really weird because I'm from Mars and all this bullshit. And he goes, tell us what you're wearing, man. Tell us what you're wearing. He's like, I got the Air Force Ones on. I got the leather pants, whatever on. He goes,
this is before Yeezys?
No, this was recently. It's like a day ago. He was at this place.
Oh, yeah, he wears black Air Force Ones
Yeah,
now.
black Air Force Ones now. And they go, what are you wearing? Tell me what you're wearing. He's like, I'm wearing this. He goes, and I got the titanium. And he had his titanium teeth in. They're like fucking crazy looking, dude. He looks,
Well, dude from fucking James Bond?
Yeah. Was it
Jaws?
Yeah, is that what his name was?
Yeah.
He looks like that. He's creepy as shit, dude. And then they asked him, Kanye, one last question, man. What do you like to eat? He goes, and then he said, pussy. He's like, all right. And then he just like kind of walked off away, and he was just, but he's fucking nuts, dude. Like he's like, I love him. Oh. He's nuts. He's out there, but I love him, dude. He's out there, man.
The weirdest thing about that is solid black Air Force Ones.
Well, yeah, because they always
look
like,
in a kitchen.
Yeah, they always look like a janitor or some shit. Yeah. Or the fucking working at McDonald's and shit with the fucking Air Force Ones and shit, black Air Force Ones.
Slippers.
Yeah, slippers. Yep, that's right. Nah, dude, but he's just fucking nuts, dude. He's like I love. I mean, it's great content, man. He's doing a great job, but
you think he does it just for that?
Oh, I'm sure it is, dude. I'm sure it's a show. It's a big troll, man. He's a big he's a troll. I love him for it, dude. Like I said, I love that shit, man. You keep the people on their toes like that, man. Did you have anything else for the pop culture corner over there?
I have TV shows.
All right, go for it. What you got?
Fear Factor.
Oh, Rogan.
That was baldhead. That's when he was.
He had hair, man.
He didn't have too much hair.
It was going away.
It was going away. It was bad.
We have Lizzie McGuire, which I'm sure nobody cares about here.
Oh, I do.
Oh,
so let me tell you this. So when I first,
she's hot now.
Yeah.
Oh my God!
So
do?
no. So she
was like this.
Bang.
No. She was always skeptical. She
Why?
didn't know what was going on.
I don't know.
But she was when I because I don't know how old I was. I'm sure it was out of the age group, but I was younger. I was like in my probably early 20s.
I'm sure you were too old.
No, I know. But my point was when I saw her, I was like, she's gonna be a good looking kid when she grows up. When she grows up, she's gonna be a good looking kid. It didn't pan out right away, but now she's better now. She's better. God, she looks better now. Yeah, she's got She's okay.
Like 4 kids.
Okay. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, for sure. She's neighbors to. She's a neighbor to one of our favorite comedians. But go ahead.
Yep. The Office.
It's debuted.
Yep.
2001.
Yep.
No shit. It's right because it came out like right after 9/11, didn't it, or something like that? That's what the thing was, I think. Or before, I can't remember what it was. Oh, because I think it was because they were saying they were afraid to laugh again because after 9/11, I can't remember what exact the article. But anyway.
I have 3 fun facts about that show.
All right.
First, the set was always 64 degrees.
Hell yeah, dude.
I freeze to death.
I love that.
It's cold as
Why?
shit.
Why was it always 64
I don't know.
degrees?
They said it was always cold.
Got to keep the computers cool.
That too. And
Did
make
you know
sure
that there was actually internet on the computers and they could actually get on the internet?
Oh no shit. That's cool.
Yep.
That's cool.
Another fun fact is the bat that attacked Meredith. His name was Gary.
He was real. Oh shit, it was a real bat.
It was a real bat, and his name was Gary.
Oh, okay.
And also Phyllis, in real life,
Yeah.
she was an NFL cheerleader for the St. Louis Cardinals,
What?
and she was a burlesque dancer.
Phyllis.
I'm gonna have to look
Was
her
she
up.
was built different? I
I
mean,
guess.
I mean, no. I mean, she's
there wasn't pictures,
more
but
than
I'm
love
sure we
her,
can
but yeah.
Google them.
No. I was just
Yeah.
Phyllis was a cheerleader, huh? Wow.
I never got into The Office.
I know you told me that, and it made me
So
sad.
good.
Made me sad, dude. What what sitcom did you get into, or what sitcom were you into? Was there a sitcom you were into at that time? Like,
No,
not really.
I was out and about. And
I got you. I've always been a couch potato, man. So I always TV. What?
Have you ever tried The Office?
No.
Oh, we need to at least
Fucking
try
Vinnie,
it.
dude. Fucking Vinnie.
Oh,
If we send
speaking
you
of,
one episode, will you watch it?
Sure.
Okay, we'll send you one.
What episode?
Okay. Speaking of like getting into, like sitting down watching. Guess what I got into? Miami Vice.
The old shit.
The old
'cause
shit.
Then they bring it back.
I started with like the first freaking episode, and I was sold. Because you got to remember, it came out in 1984.
Yeah.
I was 5.
Yeah, you didn't know what the hell was going on. Yeah, you didn't.
Oh,
You
was
couldn't
he
follow.
from-
Huh? Oh, I did like it because, like I said, that from what I gathered, the guy that directed or made the show was a very good. He was good at making like cinematography was really good, like making things look very powerful scenes and shit. Like there's this one scene, and it went viral on social media. It's where it's the scene. It's an episode where they're looking at what are the names again?
Crockett and Tubbs.
Crockett and Tubbs, man. I'm drawing blanks here. Crockett and Tubbs are driving, man. They're looking to a murderer, and they're driving, and the whole scene is just them driving around, looking around, and they got "In the Air Tonight" by Phil Collins.
No, that was the
That's
first
scene.
episode,
and that's the shit, dude. And that's what they said. That's like an iconic thing, and that clip like went viral a shit ton of times because
Like,
it was so good.
I was 5 when that shit came out, so there had to be a reason why everybody was on that fucking like that show. Like as far as like it was so popular.
You know, all the clothes and shit coming back. I hope that style comes back.
I already got my suit picked out for when I go to a beach vacation.
The suit.
Your boy got white loafers.
Pull up the sleeves.
I'm gonna look like Crockett, bro.
That's the shit, man.
Like Don Johnson.
I love that thing. They had the bright ass suit colors, the fucking oranges and the fucking fuchsias and whatnot. What's that? Holy shit, that's Phyllis. Oh shit, dude. We'll put that on the thing on the images. That's crazy, dude.
That was Phyllis.
Wow, dude.
That face though.
Yeah, it's still Phyllis.
It's still Phyllis.
And she was also, who was she on the movie?
Inside Out.
Yeah, she was
Sadness.
Sadness. She was Sadness. That's right.
So you guys have to send me like. Should I just start with episode 1 of The Office?
No, that's what I was
Yeah.
gonna ask him. What episode should we pick for him? Should it be the George Foreman grill?
We
gotta pick a really iconic one.
An iconic episode. The chili one good?
Santa?
Or the chili?
I like the
I
survival
don't wanna do a
Michael.
Christmas
Michael
one.
Survival, where he goes into the woods.
That one's pretty good too.
That's a good one.
We'll send
We
you.
gotta figure out.
We'll send you a good one that will kind of suck you in and bring you
George
in. baby.
Foreman grill though.
That's a good one, too.
That's a good one
funny.
too. That's a good one. But yeah, we'll get you one that it'll get it.
But yeah, I never got into The Office. Like
I loved it, man. Like I said, as soon as I saw it, I was like, boom, this is my shit. Because it was before. Because people always say, Parks and Rec is better. No. This came out first.
Like I watched a lot of Park and Rec.
No.
Because it stole from them. Not stole, but I'm saying that
It
whole
was
looking into the
the
camera.
whole
bullshit.
looking into the camera.
I mean,
bullshit. Yeah.
Office did do it first because somebody else did it first.
Modern Family was like that also.
Yeah, and then because Will Smith used to look in the camera on Fresh Prince, he used to look into the camera. And
That's what drives me crazy when they're like, The Office was first. No.
Will Smith, and even before Will Smith, I think
I'm
people
sure
look
somebody
at
did
the
it
camera.
before him, but
Yeah, I'm trying to think who would have.
yeah, he used to do it all the time.
You know, sometimes I have moments in my life where I wish that camera was there.
Break that fourth wall.
Yeah.
Break
Like,
that
He
wall.
I'd
does
be-
it when he's alone. You know he does.
No, I'd be
Vinnie?
at work at the shoot job. I'm just like I want to just look into a camera and be like,
Fuck this place.
yeah, like you know what I mean. Like it's just
Because I think Mr. Furley, but who was it?
Furley is the best.
Furley was, but the ones
Roper?
Mr. Roper. I think he looked into the camera. I
Yeah,
think he did
Mr. Roper did
like,
look
he
into
looked
the camera a lot.
sometime, especially when he thought Jack was being gay and shit.
Yeah.
Jack Tripper was being.
He
gay.
would look into the camera
look into the
and
camera.
he'd kind of give you that face like,
Yeah,
yeah.
Him and then I think even Mama's Family did the thing. They may have looked into the camera. Maybe I'm not sure. Mama's Family. No, you don't think so? Okay.
Oh, mama.
Yeah, Vinton. Them keys, man. He knew how to work them keys. He was a locksmith. We got a good locksmith. We got to get him. Got to talk about that locksmith. We got to get what he looks like.
James Brown.
James Brown. That's right. What else do we have? Anything else that was on the pop culture besides
I had
that?
movies.
In 2000?
It was real Slim Pickens.
It was Slim Pickens in 2000.
2001, yeah.
Joe Dirt.
Hey,
Oh,
man,
that's
not Slim
iconic.
Pickens. Come on, man.
That's
Joe
Slim
Dirt is
Pickens.
iconic.
They're
That's
so-
Slim Pickens.
Me and
Not
my friend
another
were,
teen movie.
me and my friend were at work. You know, we should be working, But me and my friend were at work, and we were looking up at Joe Dirt freaking clips. You say Joe Dirt, it's funny because I remember that me and Autumn we were watching it, and we are like, because she's from Louisiana. Yeah. And she was saying something, and I was like, you sound like the dude from Joe Dirt.
Oh, that guy.
The one is like, you what?
Yeah.
You like to watch homos run naked?
Yeah, that was pretty much the only good movie.
Joe Dirt. What was that we said? 13 what?
No, not another teen movie.
Oh, not another teen movie?
That was good. That was
okay.
funny. It was funny.
Okay.
It was good.
And Joyride.
Joyride. Is that Candy Cane?
Paul Walker.
Yeah, that was a good one, man. That was really, I enjoyed that one. That one.
None of them were like mind blowing.
No, but
Joyride is free on YouTube.
Joyride?
Yeah,
Is
it's free on YouTube.
Oh, is that the one?
With Paul Walker.
Oh, okay. I got you. Okay, Candy Cane. Yeah, that was a creepy ass one, man. And that's what now it's like now in our days when you're now with these times when you're talking to somebody online, it'd be creepy, huh? In these times, yeah, that's right. Same kind of creepiness. Quick story I had, it was just funny that it happened last couple weekends ago, 2 weeks ago. By the time the shit comes out, it'll be 3 weeks ago. But a couple weeks ago, me and Dylan, we went to the Conroe, that swap meet. Went to that swap meet there, and we went there with my father-in-law. I say dad, Tim. We went with Tim to the swap meet, man. We were walking around, looking at parts and stuff for Jennifer's Cadillac and whatnot. We were looking for stuff, but we were there for a couple hours, and then we were leaving, and then we get home, and then Dylan comes up to me. He's like, hey, and this is just funny to me. It's not nothing. It was funny because he was like, he goes, I never seen like a Confederate flag. Like I never seen it. It was for him. It was like shock value, and for me, it's just like, well, yeah, we see all. You're in Conroe. You're in Texas. And I know it's been villainized, the flag, and I get it. People have their opinions on that stuff, but it's just weird for him to see. And he's just like it was.
Somebody had one out there or what?
Yeah, at the swap meet, there's a Confederate, because they were selling them.
They were selling it?
Yeah, they had that. They had like the come and take it and the don't tread on me flag and all that stuff. They had all these different flags out there. But he was just weird. Like he was just like taken aback. He's like, can you, he's just like, oh shit, they had a Confederate flag out there. It's just weird for me. It's just, I'm 47. So I grew up with it my whole life. Like my high school, our logo was Robert E. Lee or William B. Travis. And we were the rebels, so we had a Confederate flag there. Like you see, everybody had a Confederate flag out when I was in high school for the prep rallies and shit. Everybody had the Dixie flag and shit. It was because for us, it wasn't. We didn't think about that shit. We didn't think about the negative connotations behind it. We just thought about this is our school. This is our flag. This is our shit. We don't think about that. And it's weird how, you don't think about it.
I think we had this conversation before, as far as like. If you had a rebel flag and you had that logo, it just meant like you were trying to go up against something, which is like be a rebel about it, right? Be a rebel about it. Yeah. And I think I was telling you guys that in Japan, when I was at the Moon Eye show and their vendors were everywhere, kind of like you said at the swap meet. Yeah. Their vendors were everywhere, but they had a lot of swastikas and Nazi and Nazi memorabilia. Yeah. Yeah. Right? Yeah. And that was their way of
being a rebel.
Yeah. Think about it, because that was they were allies.
Yeah, well, that's true. Yeah, they were on the same page.
So they were on the same page.
Yeah, they were on the same.
For them, instead of having like the Confederate flag belt or, getting the Confederate flag, tattoo or whatever, those guys would wear like a swastika belt, crazy, or man. Like the cracked skull from,
the lapels and shit.
Yeah. And it's just kind of it's weird how that works, huh?
Yeah, no, it's a thing, but for me, it just took it back. It's just like, man, it's just for me. It's just I don't think twice about it. I don't blink about it. It's like I see it and it's no big deal. It's just I grew up with it, even, and it wasn't for me. It wasn't a racist thing or anything. For me, it was just that's just what it was. Just a flag. Like, it's just
Southern
like,
pride.
Yeah, it was just
racist.
It was for me. That's how it was, because that's how I was raised around all colors. Like I was raised in the inner city. My high school was the inner city, and it was black kids, white kids.
See, because I remember at one point in time, I think it was in the 2000s, like a couple rappers, they had the Confederate flag, but it was black and white.
Yeah.
And that was just because they were from like Georgia or, like
I've seen a lot
in
of
the South.
Yeah,
but
a lot of rap videos, man.
Yeah, and they have the Confederate flag.
Yeah, and then
it's just generation now is like,
oh shit, like it was just weird. It was just funny because, like I said, it was just funny for him to say. He's like, man, they had a Confederate flag out there. It's like, I guess they did. I guess for me, it's just every day for me. It's just not a big deal.
Did you get nervous? When you saw it?
I told him, I said, hey man, I said, we're in Conroe, Texas, man, and said at this location, you got to remember Trump was here, like he had like over 30,000 people here, so it's a different climate here, and it's just something that I don't think about that shit because it doesn't affect me. It doesn't affect me, and I don't think about that kind of shit. And it was funny because it was like you saw the Confederate flag. I said, also too, dude, you also remember. And the same day, it was the same day we were leaving. I said, look, man, there's a gun and knife show right here at the Lone Star Convention. It's just, that's Texas, man. It's just the way it is, man. It was just funny that he brought that up to me. It was just,
but you also have to remember, like, you know, they're young, dude. They weren't exposed to this kind of stuff.
That's what I'm saying. It was just like, fuck, I didn't think, you don't think about those things. It's just
like,
and they're taught everywhere that it's racist and bad and all that kind of stuff too.
And granted, I know there's a dark side to it and all that shit.
Yeah,
but,
sure.
But for me, it wasn't that. For me, I didn't take it that. When I grew up, I didn't take it that way because like it's just like I was telling her, and I was telling him more about it. It's like UNLV, University of Las Vegas College, UNLV. They were the running rebels. Right. So back in my day in '93, we were buying all the rebel hats because it was a thing. All the hip hop all the rappers had the. Go, you can Google it right now. Tupac had a UNLV and it had a rebel on there. It had the rebel with the little Dixie flag on there because nobody gave a shit about that. Nobody cared about that. Nobody thought about that. It was just about the style, and it was just cool. It was just a cool looking flag. It had nothing to do with nothing. We didn't think about that shit. It was just funny how he brought that up, and he was just like the way he said it was just funny to me. It just threw me off. Threw me for a loop.
It's fun. They, like I said, your boy and my boy are about the same age.
Same, yeah.
And like today, we watched Platoon.
Oh shit!
Caden's first time watching Platoon because he's big into history like me, and like he hears about it and sees about like, and it's just he was like, oh shit, like this is real shit. This is different. Like it was like a war that would that was. Like bad.
Yeah, that's Vietnam, right? The Vietnam War. Yeah. That was this is people say that.
But it's history.
Yeah, no, it's like, even though if he was, people say, we shouldn't have been there. I know, but it's still a part of history. You can't take it away. It happened, and you can't take that shit back. But it is an important part of.
And the way I see it is the Vietnam veterans, now, for him are like the Second World veterans.
Yeah,
for me, for us.
Yeah, for us. Yeah. And it's just to me, they're all heroes, even if they were, because it takes balls to do that. I wouldn't, I wouldn't, want to sign up and go out there. That's tough, man. It's just, especially those cats, man, those guys that saw some heavy shit, man, like World War II guys, World War I guys, and the Vietnam guys, they saw a lot of heavy shit because they were, they were taking out kids and stuff, man. Like it was a different thing. So, but I'm just saying for like I said, I always show him all the history shit and tell him, there's a reason why you shouldn't try to erase shit. You should try to just look at it and learn from the shit. Learn from it. If you erase it, you're gonna do it again, man. If you try to forget about it, it's gonna come back around. It's just like we were looking at. I was watching some reading some shit, and now the what is it? Is it the Chat GBT or the Gemini thing when you ask it questions to give you information, like show me images from like show me Vikings from the 18th century or whatever, and it shows like it's very diverse. It's like they had black Vikings and they had women Vikings, and then they would ask them, can you show me like white Vikings? And it was like, nah, I can't do that. I can't show you why. I can't show you that. It's
really?
Like, yeah.
It'll show you that, but it won't show you a white scientist.
Yeah, it won't show you a white scientist and shit. It's just weird. It's like for me, it's not. I don't give a shit about it. Like, either way, I'm just saying. But I hate it for the next generation because you're lying to them. You're not telling them the fucking truth. Like I said, that's what I'm saying. You got to see the history. You have to see what the bad shit we did. You got to see it's okay to see.
I think that's one thing that I have I guess instilled in my son is history. Mm-hmm. And because that's it, if like you said, you hit the nail on the head. Like if you don't show them, like tough love. That's just me all around tough love with my son. I know he gets mad. I pick on him, but I pick on him with the purpose of like trying to toughen him up.
Yeah, no, I get it, man.
But like that goes back to like when I showed him about the Zoot Suit riots. You know what I mean? That was against Hispanic people.
Sure. I get it.
Every culture has their they're hard times.
Oh yeah, for sure, man.
And that's you have to show them that, man. If you don't, then they're never gonna learn and see.
For sure, man. It's there was something else used that it's funny. I mean, it's not funny. I'm just saying it's this.
But that goes back to your chat. What is it? Chat EBT or
Chat GBT? It was the Gemini.
Chat Star card.
Yeah. Chat. It's
was it
like why?
AI?
It's the Google Gemini, and Google something, or one of the Google search engines, and you can ask it to give you images, but it won't give you certain ones. If you ask for certain races or things, it won't give you them. And like I said, it's not okay. Like I said, I'm not ticking up for anybody. My whole point is that just if you're gonna show it, be fair across the board. Like don't bullshit. Don't bullshit. Let's be honest here. Like I said, you know that there was no. Like when you looked up kings and queens from like the 1700s, 1600s, it shows like an Asian or a Samoan or something. I was like, hey man, like let's be honest here. There was a lot of white kings and queens.
It was like something from the Netherlands, like way back in the day, and they were not. I mean, it was or like Nordic people. Well, they were
Nordic people. They were blonde hair, blue eyes.
You can't
because that's not like that. That was the region they were in.
Yeah, man, you can't change that, man.
Like if you talk about if like going to Greece. Like Spain, you're gonna get different people. Like if you go to Africa, then you're gonna get different people, different tribes.
Yeah, man.
Don't like you guys were saying, don't say that there was different skin color Nordics.
I mean, come on, man.
Like for real.
Like I said, I understand what they're trying to do, man. I get it, man. But just it's gonna fuck up.
They're just trying to include everybody.
Yeah, it's gonna fuck up the next generation. Yeah, they're trying to make sure everybody's not left out and. Just
what I saw really cool. I know I'm gonna switch gears. I'm gonna drop it in the third, maybe in the fourth.
That Jake break, yeah.
But like I saw something really cool, that has to do with AI.
Mm-hmm.
They did like Marvel casting. Like if they were to do like the Avengers, like back then in the 70s, like who they would cast to play these characters.
Mm-hmm.
I thought that was really cool. That how AI can they'll take that and be like, okay, well, we're gonna do this. Yeah. And like Lou Ferrigno, he was still the Hulk.
Oh hell yeah, dude! Did they get Burt Reynolds in there at all?
Yes.
Burt Reynolds.
Burt Reynolds was Iron Man.
Oh shit, dude! I guess that makes sense because of what you call it, Stark.
Yeah.
I guess it kind of.
Burt Reynolds was Stark. He was Tony Stark.
Okay.
You know who? Okay, I'm gonna tell you. Clint Eastwood. Who do you think he was?
Oh Jesus!
When we're talking about Marvel.
Damn it, man! I can't. I'm drawing a blank. What you got?
He was Nick Fury.
Oh shit! Okay, damn. Dude, that's
cool,
man.
Yeah, I thought that was really. I thought that was really cool.
It's
how
cool for us. Like,
how AI was like, okay, these people are gonna be here. Yeah. And when I saw Burt Reynolds as Iron Man, like
perfect.
Nail on the head.
That's perfect, dude. That's perfect. Fucking Burt Reynolds is the shit, man. There was an interview they were showing from I think it was like the early '80s or something. He was in an interview. It was like Entertainment Tonight kind of interview.
Yeah.
He was doing with this gal, and she was like, "Oh man, you are a more handsome in person." And she's like, "Do you mind if I touch your chest and stuff? Like touch your chest hair. This chest hair is like it's you living up to where it's supposed to look like." And she like touched his chest and shit. And he's like, hey, if that's okay if you want me to touch, can I touch yours too back in return? Like they were going back and forth, like flirting and shit. And it was okay, man. And that was like on TV. That was like one of the like Entertainment Tonight kind of things, man. It was a different time, man. Like and he didn't, now he'd be fucking killed and hung and shit. But back then it was okay, man. It was just he was a sex symbol, he was being sexy and shit. So,
but that was the thing, like Burt Reynolds, he was iconic back then.
He was a shit, man.
And I was watching a little thing on a deep dive on. Do you remember Charles Bronson?
Yeah. Beretta, right?
Yeah,
Beretta. Yeah.
Like this dude here was like,
he was a dick, man.
Yeah,
he looked like a dick. I mean, I don't know if he was, but
But that was him for real.
Yeah, that was him. He wasn't fucking around. That was his persona.
That was him. Like he was just tough.
Would that happen to be how Action Bronson got? Like you think
he might have stolen from that
from him?
Yes.
Yeah. That makes sense.
The character.
The way you
just
said it,
bad character, a tough guy. Bam. Good one. That was good. That's good. Hit good. Oh man, I had to empty the pipes and shit and get cleaned up here. Get loose. So getting tight. I was getting all fucking bunged up. So we hit music, we got that. We hit on some history shit. We went deep. We got serious and shit on this history. We got to loosen it up now. We got to loosen it up. You want to talk about something? Movie, something?
Took a turn.
It took a turn for the turd.
Something a little not so.
Nah, we'll go lighten it up. Lighten the mood. Yeah. Easy, the airy hits from the 70s and 80s. Go ahead.
Yeah. Well, people online, especially girls, are very excited because the Lisa Frank TikTok has been very active as of late. And their website is back up, and the warehouse is open now.
Lisa Frank, like the colorful shit. Yeah.
But my question is,
unicorns and shit.
Yep.
Who is the purchasers of this Lisa Frank?
The young girls.
What years?
Well,
what age group?
I guess young ones like it now. I would assume. I wouldn't buy anything Lisa Frank now, but I liked it when I was young.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm asking. Like, who's buying this?
Yeah, I don't know. But
are you buying this, or is it like the younger? How old were you when you were in Lisa Frank?
10, probably.
See, so is it the 10-year-olds now that are into Lisa Frank?
Yeah.
Maybe so.
Maybe
but
so.
the factory is
The cool
back
ones.
open.
They're back up. It's rolling again.
It's all painted rainbow and stuff.
So
it was abandoned for a long time.
No shit. Speaking of abandoned, that was what's that thing? But anyway, we'll get into that later.
Well, we didn't finish that.
Yeah, no,
and speaking of Lisa Frank, we went and saw a
Yep.
really good movie.
Yeah.
You want to talk about that?
Yeah, no. We went to. I don't go to the movies too much. I try not to go to the movies too much unless there's something I really want to see. But I wanted to see this because it kind of reminded me of like the old shit movies. Like you remember Better Off Dead with John Cusack? Better Off Dead. He was like He was in skiing and shit.
Doesn't ring a bell.
The guy, you remember the guy Booger from Revenge of the Nerds? He was in it. He was his buddy, his high school buddy. But it was one of those movies that was like goofy, and he worked back to the Better Off Dead. There was a scene in that movie where it was just fun. John Cusack is working at a burger joint, and he makes a little burger, and the little burger starts dancing and shit. And he's got a guitar like Eddie Van Halen and shit. It's just one of those movies that was just fun and lighthearted and good time, and you didn't take it seriously, and there was no agenda in that. There was nothing like that, and it was just good fun. It's just for teen, teen movies. I mean, the kind of things. So this Lisa Frankenstein movie that we went to go check out, really good, man. It has that thing. It's
Lisa Frankenstein.
It's really good, man. Like the zombie feel to it. It has a kid. This has got what's his name?
Cole Sprouse, Jughead.
Jughead
from Riverdale.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's in it, man, and it's a really good movie, man. Like I said, it has that feeling like the 80s and 90s feeling, that feel where it's just fun. There's no agenda. There's no bullshit in it. It's just fun. It's just, I wouldn't say comedy. Would you say comedy or kind of comedy? Kind of
along the lines of Frankenhooker.
What's that one?
No. Did you ever see My Boyfriend's Back?
No.
You see Warm Bodies? Warm Bodies?
I have seen Warm Bodies.
It has that feel.
Like that.
That kind of feel to it. That kind of feel to it.
But a little more fun, I think.
A little more fun, a little more bright, a little more.
I like how we all like ping ponged off of like the different movies.
Yeah, Warm Bodies is like it's in that thing. It has that feel to it. But no, it was a good movie. Like I said, I enjoyed it because it had, and the reason why I loved it because it had that whole 80s. It had the music, right? It had like
80s vibe.
The music was in there. It had what did they have? Was it like Depeche Mode? No, it wasn't Depeche Mode. What was it? It was
Pet Shop Boys.
No, what was it?
I can't
remember this. I can't remember the song.
In Excess.
But yeah, I liked In Excess.
It was good.
That guy hung himself, huh? Sexual. Was it the what's he called? The In Excess guy, the lead singer of In Excess.
Oh yeah, he was.
He's oral 60 or not oral. Whatever. Yeah, having a good time choking out.
Yeah.
But no, the movie was good. Dude. We went to. In fact, we went to a new movie theater. If you guys want to go to a movie date night or whatever the case may be, go check it out. It's the one behind Chewy's, right?
Yes, AMC in Shenandoah.
AMC.
That place is always dead like Fred, though.
No, dude.
No, you can't see the parking.
Yeah, it's like behind
Chewy's.
it. Dude. So yeah. So
kind of, yeah.
Yeah. So when you get a soda, you get a big ass soda, right? They just give you the cup. And you can refill as much as you want. The machines are out there where you're at.
And it's the Coke remix thing, which I love.
It's got the selection where it's that little machine where you can.
You don't think that makes, like, when you get, like, Coke, it tastes like ginger ale?
No,
not one of those.
Or Fanta?
One of those, huh?
No, because I fuck with the. I don't get it much, so when I do get a chance to get it, I'll get it a mellow yellow. I used to like that. That was my favorite, dude. And you can get it like cherry flavored and it's like zero. It's a zero.
Is that
sugar.
what they call it, Jen? They call it the Coke remix kiosk?
Yeah, whenever you make all the freestyle.
The freestyle.
That's what it is. Coke freestyle.
Like if you want to, put some peach
Cherry,
in your or whatever. Yeah.
But it's like it's different. Like you pick the main thing, and then it'll have the different flavors.
I went there to see Aquaman, and like it felt weird being in there.
Really? I loved it.
And then they also like the slushies, right? The icy. You get all the free icy you want, man. You get the cup.
I was like, hey, can I get a large popcorn? Yeah, pay right here. Go over there. I'm like,
I liked it. I liked it because they had well, I didn't like the flavor. They had different flavors. Like they had cheese popcorn. They had what was it? Ranch popcorn. Ranch flavored popcorn. Like they had different flavors. And speaking of that, you forgot to bring the flavored thing. It's okay. But
next week.
But yeah, that movie theater, I dig it, man. Like I'll go back to that theater because it was cool as shit. Like it was nice, and like I said, the drinks was just like you just get your own fucking drink. Like they're not gonna get it for you.
And they had that good ice too.
The little cubes,
little soft shit. It's like soft and whatnot. But yeah, we went to go see it. So if you get a chance, if you dig it, if you like that kind of stuff, you like those kind of movies, Lisa Frankenstein's a good flick, man. Really good flick. Like I said, I enjoyed it because of the music. The soundtrack was good. It was right up my alley, and like I said, it was just and then there was killing involved, so it was good. I don't never.
Yeah, I saw the trailer for it, and I was kind of interested to see what it was.
You'll dig it. I think you'll appreciate it.
And it kind of reminded me of Frankenhooker when I watched the trailer.
Frankenhooker. The other thing that we were watching was that what else? Did you have something else besides that one? Just that one? That's the only movie because we saw that movie and then. Dude, now that I got my weekends open, man, I fill my shit with a lot of nonsense TV shows and docuseries. The new one that's out that everybody's talking about, and I was glad that we could hop on it now, and we're doing it. Is the Selena and Yolanda story?
Oh yeah.
Dude, did you watch that yet?
No,
dude, you gotta watch it, man. It's good, man. I enjoyed it because like I said, I appreciate. I did dig Selena. She was great. She was talented. I'm not gonna take from nothing.
Selena's.
She was fantastic, man. But you still want to hear you always want to hear the origin story of Yolanda and shit. And it was deep, man. It was
sad that that lady killed her bitty bomb bombs.
Yeah, dude. She had she got to speak her side. She was in jail and she got to speak her side of the thing from behind the jail, behind the glass and shit. But it was interesting. Like I said, if you're into that, check it out, man. It's a good. It's something to watch, man. It's just like I said, it's her perspective on shit. How shit worked out.
Did you find Selena attractive?
You know what?
Angel.
Okay, so me growing up, I only saw a little bit of pictures, but now that as I'm older, I'm like, okay, yeah, she's hot. She had a booty and all that. But no, I didn't really know much besides the Jennifer Lopez movie.
Oh, see, I was about to say that. I was like, not Jennifer Lopez. I mean, the actual Selena.
So,
So
they, one of the things that I found that was interesting was that there was Yolanda was hiding a lot of secrets for Selena, and that's why there was a lot of issues there because the dad wanted to know the secrets, and she wouldn't tell the secrets because that was shit that they kept to each other. But apparently, Selena was messing around with some other cat down in Mexico and shit. That she had a little secret that she was holding for Selena and shit that she wouldn't tell nobody. But yeah, she had a little action going down there with a doctor or some whatnot. So you gotta check it out. Go ahead.
Well, my thing is, I wish. And people don't. I wish they'd watch it with an open mind.
Yeah.
Everybody's so obsessed with Selena, they can't look at the other side. But her dad was a piece of shit.
Yeah.
So if you watch it with an open mind, it's not okay that she killed her, and she doesn't deny that part.
No, she said she did it. She said she did it.
But the stuff leading up to it, it's like, oh well, yeah. I mean, that makes perfect sense.
Yeah.
It's
not just
there's a twist.
She just killed her.
Yeah.
If you watch it,
because that's what everybody thinks.
Yeah,
like everybody thinks that what's her name, Yolanda, Yolanda, right?
Yeah.
Just killed Selena out of jealousy.
No, dude.
And everything she says, like I said, it makes
lines
sense.
up. It lines up. Man.
None of it's like that's sketch. No.
Yeah, no, it lines up, man.
Keith,
what?
Selena?
You know what? No, yeah, for sure. No, she was built. She was curvy and it. What?
I always thought she was really, really pretty, and then they showed some photos of her on that thing.
I didn't like her face,
and that's exactly what I was gonna say. Is she was very hit or miss.
The photos are hit or miss.
Her face
I'm not shitting on her.
Very hit or miss.
Yeah, I'm not shitting on her. On her, but she did have, and the funny thing about it is like she grew up.
But I'm not looking at her face.
Well, yeah, that's the thing.
Butter.
Yeah. When I was a kid growing up in Austin,
Butterhead
on Riverside was the jamming spot in Austin when I was growing up. Riverside, and there was a club called, I think it was Club Carnival, Club something, and she played there with her Selena the Dinos. Always played there at that one place as I was a kid growing up, and I would always see the billboard, Selena the Dinos, and I was like, who the fuck is that? And then who to know? Years later, she was this big fucking person, this huge superstar, and she did come to my middle school. I went to Fulmore Middle School in Austin, Texas, and she went to my middle school. She gave out pencils, and I remember having the pencil, it had Selena on it. It was in gold. It was a white pencil.
Oh shit! Have you had that?
I know. I lost it, man. I'm an idiot. I lost it, man.
Damn,
I'm a moron. I lost
man.
the pencil. I was an idiot, and I lost it, man. But yeah, she came to our middle school. She talked to our class. It was this thing. It was a inspirational thing. Saying, you can, no matter where you're from, you can make it, kind of thing. And I always remember that shit, man.
She was from what? Corpus Christi,
Corpus
Texas?
Christi, man. Yeah, Corpus Christi, man.
Like, you know how many people go to see the shrine when they go there?
What was that?
Like shit.
No. They showed it. It doesn't look like her. But the thing was, what you say about her dad in the museum?
Yeah. Oh, okay. Like people. Well, okay. They have a museum, right, of her
in Corpus.
Yeah.
Inside, inside of a building. Was it like?
Yeah, like her Porsches.
But my question is, how is she still relevant?
Yeah, I know. Well, but Elvis is still relevant to us.
Oh,
yeah.
She does not compare, but I'm just saying.
Yeah, I get it. I get it.
Yeah.
Don't compare to the king.
No. But I'm saying to certain people, I guess, whatever.
Oh, my family plays a bitty all her songs
all
all the time.
I mean, even at check it out. But even at the Dallas Cowboys games, like after the game is over, if they win, like when they win and shit, the Dallas in that beer garden area they have, the DJ, that's how he plays. The DJ will play Selena songs like nonstop. Wow. It's really cool. It's really cool.
She had that many hits.
I think she had. I
guess
she had
in Spanish. I guess.
No, she had
several.
Good amount. Yeah, she had several. She had several. Yeah, I know that for a fact. I know she. You're saying the dad at the museum?
Like the dad will be
in the museum.
In the museum, and then if you take a picture that has him in it, he loses his mind, cusses you out, and kicks you out of the museum. Well, don't be hanging out in the museum if you don't want your picture taken.
And it's like it was well documented. He did that several times.
It's like there's videos all over TikTok of this happening.
Yeah, he's a dick.
Is
man.
he the owner?
Yeah, well, yeah.
I assume so.
Then stay your ass at home.
That's my thing. What are you doing? Like,
yeah. And then the thing about him, the whole thing that she was saying that the Yolanda was saying, the problem her dad and her, and towards the end of her career, Selena and her dad were rubbing each other wrong because Selena wanted to go do the fashion thing. She wanted to do like stores and become a fashion person into clothes and whatnot. And her dad wanted to keep making money off the music because the music make more money. Of course, music makes more money, and that's why he was pissed off that she didn't want to do that. She wasn't focused on music anymore.
Oh,
she was more
James
focused.
almost, man. I was
dude, he had a terrible face. But he did good. He did a hell of a job. He just acted just like. And they were showing like behind the scenes footage of Selena. And, man, she sounds just like fucking J-Lo, man. Like J-Lo sounds just like her, man. Like they did a hell of a job.
J-Lo is where she is right now.
She killed it, man.
I think because of Selena.
Did J-Lo do all that singing though?
I don't know. I don't think so. I'm not sure if she did or not. 'Cause she's not that. I don't think she's that.
I don't think she's that talented. That's why I'm asking.
No,
she's attractive.
I think that movie is what made J-Lo.
Oh,
I know she was a fly girl and she danced.
Yeah.
But I think when they casted her as Selena, they kind of put her on the map.
Yeah, she's like an icon, like an icon. She became an icon too.
Because it's just like me. I didn't give two shits about Selena, but I love that movie. It's a good movie. Mm-hmm. I've seen it a million times.
Yeah, and she's
very iconic.
And you got to remember, she's a likable person. The thing about it, I liked her. But the thing I enjoyed most about Selena was she was trying to cross over, and she was trying to get the white listeners. She was trying to get the other. She wasn't just granted, I know she's with her core group of listeners, which is the Hispanic culture, and I get that. But she was trying to come over, and like I said, they said that she was trying to be like the next Madonna. She was trying to be like to do that pop music kind of thing. She wanted to do that. That's what she wanted
but
to.
But her life got cut short.
Yeah, it didn't make it, dude. But she did. I gotta give her. She Grammy, right? She got a Grammy and shit. I mean, she's a great. She killed it, man. She was very talented, man. You can't take that away. But
yeah, she didn't even speak Spanish.
Remember? No, not at all.
Her dad made her sing in Spanish. She didn't want to
because she wanted to do the American thing, man. Yeah. She wanted to do and if you look at back some of the old photos, the sister, the drummer, she was better looking. Her sister was like heavier set girl. She was a better looking girl. Susie had a better looking face.
She was thick before thick.
Yeah, she had a better
face.
She had a better face. Susie had a better face. So that check that out, man. It's called The Secrets Between Selena and Yolanda, The Secrets Between Them. Check it out, man. It's a good watch, man. It's not long. Was it just like one? It's just one. It's two-parter, right? It's two. Okay, it's short. It's not long though, dude. But it's a good watch, man. It's interesting info. I dug it. Like I said, I really dug it because I grew up in that whole time frame. So it's a cool show. It was a cool little documentary.
What's the name of it? Bitty Bitty Bomb Bomb?
Yeah, Selena and Yolanda.
Okay.
So you see, it's on where's it at?
Peacock.
So don't type in Bitty Bitty Bomb Bomb.
No. Don't put that. You'll get something different. You'll get something totally different, man. And then also, like I said, having a lot of free time. The weekends off, man. I was checking out Apple Plus or Apple TV, whatever you want to call it. They got a new little, it's a cartoon or whatever you want to say. Franklin, man, the little black kid on the Peanuts. He got his own little show, man. He got his own little shout out, man. He got his own little series. It came out, huh?
I think Angel was thinking Franklin the Turtle.
No,
It was another. It's Nickelodeon, little Frank.
Oh no,
little black kid.
No, this is
Wait,
Peanuts.
no, I'm thinking the turtle. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
She had an F name though.
Racist.
Yeah, right. Yeah, it's fucked up.
Turtle, little black kid.
That's
I
messed
don't know.
up. It's Welcome Home, Franklin, and he gets his spot, man. It's like his little origin story. He gets his little. They tell his little story where he came about and whatnot, and how he got to the neighborhood, to the peanut store. What?
It's a pity story because everybody was bitching that he was on the one side of the table by himself.
You know that Thanksgiving special?
And Mr. Schultz, did he okay this? Did he green light this?
I'm sure he did because he was trying. He was an inclusive cat. He was trying to be inclusive. He was trying to do. He was trying because even back then, like you said, what did you say? They said that he wanted to make more.
Ethnic
He wanted black
Yeah.
characters, but he felt like he was going to be pandering if he did that.
Like he's gonna look like he's kissing ass.
So he didn't do it.
He should have.
Yeah, but that's what he brought in Franklin, and like I said, Franklin. If you watch the Thanksgiving special of the Peanuts thing, Franklin on the Thanksgiving, he's sitting by himself on the opposite side of the table with the kids. But they righted that on this one. They made it right because it's at the end. I guess spoiler alert. It's
Nobody's
all
gonna
good.
watch it.
I know. I love Franklin. Though. He's all good, man. He got a story. Franklin was tripping out because he came to this new town. They got a dirty ass kid, and there's his
name was Pigpen.
Pigpen. He was a dirty ass kid. He was just tripping out all the different kids. But him and Charlie Brown were boys and shit. They did a what was it called? The soapbox story. That's what they did. A race about dirty race. And everybody.
You didn't know that Charlie Brown was like actually Hispanic.
Oh, was he?
Yeah, bro. Look at his last name, Brown. Charlie Brown.
Charlie Brown.
And we also wore the Charlie Brown shirts.
The little line, like the little zigzag line. Nah, he was cool. But they were boys, man, and he got to sit on the right side of the table with everybody. They were eating pizza. He got to sit on the side table with everybody else. So they righted that wrong. But
Angel, it was not Franklin the Turtle. It was Little Bill.
Oh, little damn, he was way off, man. A little ball headed.
Was that Bill Cosby?
It was
Did he
Bill
do that
Cosby.
It
show?
was, yeah. It was
okay.
Bill Cosby, Little Bill.
Yeah.
That's who he was thinking of.
Damn, dude, that's fucked up. Dude.
Jesus, Angel.
They all look the same, huh?
Fired.
They all look the same.
Evidently.
So,
Whoops.
Fired.
yeah. Yeah, man, Franklin.
Angel's canceled.
Yeah, no shit. But Franklin, he like I said, he got his due, man. He got to sit on the right side of the table with everybody else. So he got set up right, man.
Got that elbow room though.
Yeah, he was good. He had his own table. He got his own side of the table. But yeah, I was checking that out. And then what else, man? We had I don't know what else I had there. Shit, I lost my place there.
I haven't
Franklin.
like I said, I haven't been watching. I've been so fucking busy.
Well, you've been all over the place, huh?
Yeah, I was wrestling damn near early Texas near Dallas.
Yeah.
Did TV up there.
Nice, dude.
And like it's just been so busy with traveling.
Yeah.
But I'm blessed, you know.
No, it's good, man.
You know,
Back-to-back weekends. Huh?
Yeah, man. Like these doors of opportunity are opening for me.
That's good, man.
And you know, like you probably saw in my post.
Mm-hmm.
All I gotta say is, hey, I love you, brother.
Oh, I love you,
like
too, man.
you,
Hell yeah,
you've
we're killing it.
You've helped me in my path of living my dream.
No, we're gonna get this shit, man. We're gonna go bigger, man. We're gonna find a way to go bigger.
Oh, that's why I'm wearing sunglasses right now. But
Nah, it's all good.
no, like for real, like I just been so
They're
busy.
gonna
Like
hug.
I just like I wish
Y'all
I
are
could
gonna
like
hug
watch these
later.
these TV shows.
Yeah.
You know, I finally got around to watching Saltburn.
Hell yeah,
like,
dude.
and I've been telling
loved it.
everybody about it. Like I've been
it.
telling everybody, have you seen it? Have you seen
Oh,
it?
dude, it's, you gotta spread the word,
And,
man. You gotta spread the word, man. You gotta spread that sink or that.
Hey,
that
I
drain.
sent y'all the light switch, didn't I?
No.
Yeah, yeah. It's from the sleepaway camp. It's a light switch.
Yeah,
ain't
the
it?
light
Oh,
switch.
no.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
Jen didn't
Flip
see it?
Nah, she didn't see it.
Oh my god, dude!
Yeah,
like
you gotta see it.
it's
Yeah,
funny.
I can imagine.
You're gonna have to show. You're gonna have to
Yeah,
show
I'll
it
show her
I
how
too.
to do it.
imagine what it was.
No, man, this is fun, dude. And like I said, me and you, you keep, you stayed with me, you kept doing this thing with me, and we keep rocking it, man. And I'm looking forward to next weekend. We can actually get a little time off and have a beer together next weekend. We can at the rally at the
for
the car show.
Yeah, the car show.
The car show, man. We're gonna relax, have some beers there, and enjoy ourselves, man. And finally, we're not neither one of us are running around. We're gonna actually enjoy ourselves for a change and enjoy the as you see the time machines. Yeah, we get to enjoy our time machines next Saturday. So that's gonna be fun.
Man, me and my son, we've been trying to we worked on this weekend. I'm gonna try to get the time machine going, man. Like I'm having issues right now.
Oh,
and I'm like, I gotta get these parts, man.
No, we fixed mine up. We got it all going.
I'm having electrical issues.
Oh. That's where I don't get into that because I don't fry my nuts and shit. You get all fried up on the electrical shit.
I'm underneath the dash playing with colored spaghetti. I'm like, fucking colored spaghetti.
Oh, dude, it's a nightmare. I don't fuck with that, dude. That's out of my pay grade there, man. I wanted to say I was watching NBA All-Star game that passed up, man. They had a cool ass thing. They had the floor was cool. They had I was telling you about this before a couple weeks back. I talked about the LED floors, how they have lights, and like when they would be running like on the All-Star game, when they'd be running on the floor, like a little path of like fire would follow them behind on the ground, it's on the floor.
Oh, wow.
It's really cool, man. It was really neat.
They're trying to church it up.
Yeah, fancy it up, man. But yeah, they had I learned a word, man, and I didn't know about this. And barbecue chicken is a word they use in basketball a lot. And the phrase barbecue chicken, it comes from the big fella, like the center or the big or the power forward and shit, being a wimp and shit, not showing a presence down there, letting people dunk on them and shit. They go, so that guy's the word they use. Can you use that in a sentence, please? And they said it's like when they see a guy in the paint and they say, hey, throw me the ball. He goes, I got this guy on me on the floor and he's barbecue chicken, like he's a punk, and you can get on him and dunk on him.
But see, that's another word too. In the paint. Yeah. Not a lot. If you don't follow basketball you don't know what that means. Yeah. That goes back to the term going hard in the paint.
Yeah, for sure. It's the thing is like all them,
And that's what I'm saying. Like I love basketball. I know I wasn't fucking 6'5".
Nah.
But your boy was playing like Spud Webb.
Oh yeah.
Go Google Spud Webb. But yeah, man, like these terms, like
barbecue chicken, man.
Yeah,
that's a barbecue chicken, man.
Chicken is also one of the cheapest cuts of meat you can buy.
It's cheap, and them chicken legs are good, man. You can't mess with them chicken legs and thighs, man.
$5, I get like 10.
Oh yeah, you get like a shit ton of them, man.
Speaking of, I'm gonna go to HEB on the way. No, HEB plug. But anyway,
shout out
HEB.
Shout out HEB.
Yeah, no shit.
I could use a discount there.
Oh no shit, right?
What is it? What is it? What's their
Yeah.
Hill Country Fair. Hill Country Fair.
Yeah. Shout out.
The Michinda beans are good, man.
We're local. The refried beans, they are the best.
We're local.
Beans.
Top notch, man.
The 52, we're local.
Yeah, HEB. Man. Give us a little plug. I'd love to have some free the chips are the shit, man. Those chips they have in the clear bag, those are the shit, man. They're salty as fuck. I love them.
Oh, sea salt.
Sea salt.
Oh man, those are good, man. They get me swollen and they get me all my hands swollen and shit. It's a good shit. Get the blood pressure going.
So
yeah, man. It's been good, man. It's been a good couple weeks here with us. We've been doing good, man. I think we pumping these out. I think every week now. I think as long as Vinnie's schedule works out, we pumping these suckers out every week, man. And back on schedule, kind of make it casual, we're more current. The events are more current because sometimes we do these things. We have to do these things, double up. And
yeah, man.
By the time they come out, the fucking information's like null and void and shit, and it's kind of cancel it out. But
shout out to all the new listeners.
I know you got a few out there, Vinny. You're pushing it, man. I appreciate it.
Hey, like I said, if you want the news, we got it.
Yeah, we got half-ass news. We're gonna half-ass it. I'm gonna give you. I'm just gonna give you the headline. You got to figure the rest of the shit out. I'm not gonna deep dive.
We'll give it to you, but it ain't gonna be stuffy. Let's put it that way. No stuffy news.
Oh hell no, dude. We're gonna keep it loose. Do you have anything else? No, nothing good.
Nah.
You sure? Oh, okay. I was just checking. Making sure. I thought you had more on your paper. You had a lot of shit on your paper.
I do, but I'm going to save it because it's long and.
All right. Okay,
I do have one fun fact though.
Oh, go ahead.
You know that Deion Sanders is the only person to ever win a Super Bowl and the
World Series.
Yep.
Yeah. The double dip.
Yep.
He had
He's the only one to ever do it.
Who did he play for anyway? I can't remember.
Braves. I think Braves.
Was it?
Yeah, the Cincinnati Red, the Braves. I think the Mets, maybe the Mets. Yankees.
He played for 3 different teams?
Yeah, quite a few of them. And then the Cowboys, San Francisco, Atlanta.
Yeah.
And the Falcons.
He ended his career in Atlanta, right?
Or San Francisco.
Because I remember him in San Francisco.
I think it was San Francisco. I think he finished it there because I think the Cowboys, he got a ring and then he split to the San Francisco to close. I think that's what it was. But
yeah.
But yeah, man. And then today, I know by the time this comes out, it'll be a week later and it'll be old news. But man, Cam Newton was out there fighting, dude. He had 6 dudes jump all over him, man. Six cats jumped on him. He fought. He got one guy like this and slapping the other one around, and he shoved one away. Like and then after it was all done, he was just smiling like, I didn't do shit to me.
You know what? I've had that happen to me. True story.
Get jumped on?
In a bar.
Didn't end well, huh?
And no. Okay, let me tell you the story. I have to tell the story. So the bar that I was in, this happened. I was by myself.
Was it local?
It was local.
Oh, okay.
I was by myself, and this bar has wood planks.
Ooh, splinters.
Yeah, wood planks, and I'll never forget this, man. I got jumped by 6 cats. Oof. And I was fighting them all off, man. I was fighting them all off, beating them up, throwing them around and everything. And then I tripped on one of the damn boards that was popped up that wasn't fully nailed down.
Man.
And my buddy calls me and he's like, "Hey man, I heard you got into a fight, man. I heard you got into a tussle." I was like, "How the fuck did you know?" "Oh, my friend was there. He saw it all go down." And I was like, where the fuck was he?
Watching, man. He was watching.
And he was like, "Man, I heard you were throwing people and everything else until you tripped."
God damn, man. Dude, it's
that fucking board
fucked it all up. That lumber, a little piece of lumber. That 4x12 fucked you up.
Goddamn, bitch was popped up.
Did this is was this recently? Or been a minute?
Nah, this is young Zuko.
Oh, okay.
This is when I was a furniture mover.
Oh shit, man! Futon
moving furniture from the bar.
Had that pump, the little pump.
Yep, I had a pompadour. I didn't have the gimmick hair. I didn't have the long gimmick hair.
The big one. Man. Wait, I thought you were gonna say something.
Also, it's gonna be a week late, but it's somebody's birthday today.
Oh yeah. We talked about Ric Flair. It's Ric Flair's birthday today. The fucking Nature Boy.
What did I tell you?
Nature Boy. Yeah. Nature Boy. Yeah. Nature Boy.
The oldest ride, the longest line.
Oh, dude, he's
oldest ride.
Isn't he doing something with The Rock? Did something for him? Didn't The Rock do something for him recently? He gave him something. He gave him some kind of something. I don't know.
Fuck Rock.
He gave him some kind of.
We're not allowed to call him The Rock, are we?
Oh yeah, Peterhead.
Peterhead.
Yeah. But yeah, he gave him some kind of I don't know. So he was telling him thank you and shit. I saw Flair the other day was thanking The Rock for something. I can't remember what it was. I was reading a bunch of.
You know what? I took that from Ric Flair.
What's that?
Oldest ride, longest line.
Hell yeah, dude. Good shit, man. He had some more. He had some shit.
As you can see from my Insta post.
Yeah, dude. No, he had some fucking some one-liners, man. He didn't fuck around, dude. He had the iconic shit, man. But yeah, it's his birthday today. But like I said, it'll be a week later. But it's okay. We don't mind acknowledging. Was it March? I mean February 24th day.
Damn, Keith, 25th? Where the hell are you, bro?
I'm thinking I'm ready to have the future, man.
You're a month later. You're like
25th. I'm in that future. I was in that.
Bro.
It's that damn thing. It's
time machine.
I got the time machine rolling, man. I told you got it rolling again. So we're getting ready for next weekend. I don't know. I guess we'll wrap it up on that one, man. We'll close it out, man. Fucking Ric Flair, man. That motherfucker, dude. He's still getting after it, man.
We were very fortunate enough to meet Ric Flair.
Oh shit, really?
Yeah.
Oh man, I didn't ever get to see him. I never got to see him, man.
Caden got to meet the
Nature
Boy.
Nature Boy, man.
And he told they had a full on conversation, man.
That's
and I'm like,
cool, man.
I'm standing there like this, and him and Flair just chopping it up.
That's cool, man. And he's a legend, man. A fucking legend, man. And like I said, he was old school, man. He was he fondled little ladies. He didn't give a shit, man. He did it by his own fucking. He did it his own way, man. He didn't give a shit, man. He didn't care, man. But yeah, man, that's episode 101 in the books, man. We got some. I think probably next week or the following weeks we'll have some friends, some guests coming on, and mix it up with some new friends that we got for 2024. And man, just stay tuned, man. Stay tuned. Thank you.
I was just in my office and I heard a ruckus.